Hello friends, if you are planning to start or pivot your career into data profession, maybe as a data analyst, as a consultant in 2023, please follow this particular series in Data Bicep. Because in this series, in next few weeks, we will bring multiple videos to guide you step by step and to provide you a roadmap for success. In part 1, we've tried to provide you a perspective to find out if you are a good fit in the world of data. Or would you like to pursue your career in the world of data? In the process, we talked about different roles in offer and pay scale for each of the roles. And if you would like to look at the video, you can click the link above. Today, I will try to answer what are the challenges in the industry and how you can start and navigate your career successfully in the industry. And together, we will devise a winning strategy for success. So, if you are planning to start your career in 2023, make sure you watch the video till the end. Because in next 10 minutes, I will provide a very systematic framework that will help you to devise your own winning strategy.
Like, comment and subscribe Data Bicep for more videos.
The first question you should ask yourself that now I understand what the industry, what the roles in offer, what the pay scales are, but how to start my career and where to start my career? What is in there for me? And let's start answering that question first. And in order to understand that, let's divide the answer in 3 major buckets. And the first one is skill set. Skills is the most important and the crucial element that you need to start your career in 2023. Frankly speaking, gone are those days when IT industry would suck up anyone and everyone coming out of university doors. It's not the case anymore. And research says that almost 85% of students who are coming out of that gate are not thoroughly employable. It's funny, atrocious, but true. If you want to do, you can do your research on the internet. There are hundreds of documents available there. And that's one of the reasons, though companies are willing to pay very high money to few of the students, but not to most of the students. And the key differentiator is skill. So if you are skillful and company sees value in that skill, then definitely they are going to pay really high money. But if you are just an average Joe, then I doubt if companies are willing to shell out a lot of money in 2023. Especially when most of the companies' business are not flourishing like it was in 2020 and 2021. So your first goal should be to develop skill. And since it's a world of data, you need to understand data. So start with SQL, start learning few ETL tools, and then at least one visualization tools, like it can be Power BI, it can be Tableau, it can be Excel. Once you learn all this, then if you can learn one advanced language like R and Python or some cloud AI ML tool, then it will definitely add to your war chest. But my suggestion would be not to start and aim for a data science and algorithm specialist role unless you have a background for that. Because firstly, it's a difficult skill and it needs a different mindset to learn that skill. And second, the opportunities are relatively lesser. And if you have not studied statistics in school, it's highly unlikely that you will learn statistics just in few days. I'm not discouraging it. And it's not that no one has done it. There are many cases, there are many examples that people have actually moved from a data engineering to a data analyst role, or they may started their career as a data scientist, but the numbers are really less. Now, the question is that from where we will get the skills. And trust me, in today's world, almost all skills can be availed for free. Data Bicep itself is running few free courses where you can learn how to become a data analyst with very basic skill sets like Excel, SQL, and some other tools and technologies. And if you want to pay for this, then there are many courses running in other websites. Coursera is one example where you can learn very well organized and structured courses. So next piece of the puzzle is proof of knowledge, or POK. So guys, today's term is proof of knowledge, and if you know what it is, please comment that below. So one thing you need to understand that you are not alone in the race. There are thousands of people doing the same thing. So you have to differentiate yourself from the others. And for that, only skill will not do. You just cannot acquire skill and that write into that CV and expect you will land into a job. Rather, you have to give a proof that you have that knowledge and you have done some work. And that is proof of knowledge. And this is where most of the people get lost. and a huge differentiator gets created between a person who has just learned something and put that into a CV, or who has proof of knowledge to share with the prospective interviewer or the prospective's employer. This is not a very difficult thing to do if you know it right way to do. You can download few old dataset from Kaggle. You can create some visual stories using that. Take the dashboard, open your account in various freelancing websites. It can be Freelancer, Elancer, Fiverr, wherever you might get an opportunity to post you as a freelancer. You may not get a job, but what it will do, it will showcase your knowledge. And if nothing is working, you can create a video in YouTube, or you can create your own personal websites. You can go to GoDaddy, can buy a domain, and you can start building your own website. It's not very expensive either. But one thing you have to be very clear that somehow you need to convince the prospective employer even before he meets you that you can do his job, because that's going to be crucial in 2023. And that brings us to the next most important factor in 2023, that is networking. Networking is the key to get good offer. And if you're already in a job, then it's little easier for you because you already have a mileage and you already know a few people who might refer you. But if you're in college, then you really need to put hard and you really need to understand this is where you lack a bit. So you can go to your cities, and every city now has a lot of meetup groups. You go and start joining those meetup groups and you start talking about your skill sets. You can start promoting yourself in LinkedIn, because it's absolutely important that the recruiter, and when I say recruiter, it's not the HR, but the actual employer, knows you well before even you start applying to them. Because if the employer knows you and he already has an impression about your work through the proof of knowledge, it's always easier to get a call and it's always easier to get a job. But while doing the network, please be careful if someone is asking money in exchange of job. Because if someone is doing that, then you're possibly in the wrong place. No employers or no true employer will ever ask money from you in exchange of job. I sincerely hope that this video is helpful in your journey to become a data analyst. If you have any specific question around anything, please do write that in the comment below and I'll try to answer each and every one. In Data Bicep, we weekly release technical videos, small pocket hacks and know-hows under 1 minute in terms of shorts. And we will start interviewing few people from industries where they will come and talk about what realistically happens in the industry and what is the real mindset that you need to get a job and to flourish your career in 2023. So my sincere request, please do subscribe to the channel and like, share and comment to each of the videos. And please do share the word amongst your friends so that we can reach to the maximum number of people who deserve these knowledge. So thank you and bye for the today, and wait for the next video next week. Bye.